Hi there. Welcome back to One Story House with me, Lorraine Moselle. Um, I haven't done a day in the life for a little while, so um, since yesterday was such a roller coaster, I thought I would film something today, video something, whatever you want to call it, just to kind of, I guess, give myself a little therapy session by talking to you guys and essentially myself. Um, Talk out loud here, think out loud. So, uh, as a lot of you may know, and you newbies don't, um, my youngest son, who is about to turn 21, has severe autism with psychosis, and life with him can be rather challenging. Um, I never know what to expect every day. I never know what to expect every hour. He's very sensitive to a lot of foods. He's very sensitive to not eating. Low blood sugar causes him to have uh, rage outbursts and so forth. And you can't always get him to eat when he should eat, so you never know um, what your day is going to be around here. So, uh, when I say your day, I wish I could pass it off to somebody else for a little while, just a little while. Um, but anyway, long story short, it's a wonder I have any hair left today. Yeah, because I wanted to pull it all out. Uh, he's been getting in the bathtub, fully clothed, with all of his favorite stuffed animals, and pulling them out and getting soggy mess everywhere. And then he had, and that's not, I mean, that's a small thing compared to what he can do and has done. Um, but he's been refusing to eat when he's supposed to eat. I think a lot of it is out of spite. When you tell him to do something, he wants to do the opposite. He's very obstinate that way, very ODD, and has plenty of OCDs. And he went into a rage fit. My oldest son and I were planning to go out for an early dinner while my other son's caregiver was here for a few hours. And I basically get out twice a week out of the house to go somewhere, and usually for no more than an hour and a half at a time. So that's not much. So I'm very limited on what I can do, where I can go, and because he had a fit where he started throwing things, and he threw something large at the television and broke it. Our third one in a year, second one in the last couple of months. So yeah, so we'll be buying another cheap television soon to replace it, and hope for the best that he's not going to break that one too. So he's very destructive at times, and uh, he at the same time he wants to be around people. He doesn't know how to interact with people per se, but he does like to have people around, and he's a little tired of seeing the same faces over and over. But we're unable to take him out and about because he will run off. He doesn't have any fear of running into streets and cross people's lawns and over creek beds with snakes. None of that phases him. Gives me a heart attack, but doesn't faze him. So, yeah. So, we're trying to figure it all out. Um, and he can't go in a group home because they don't have one-on-one supervision, don't have the doors locked. And after that Geraldo expose several years ago, decades ago now, there just aren't any institutions. Not that I condone those institutions. They were terrible and needed to be shut down. That he was, if anybody's old enough, like I am, to remember that. Now, because of all that, I guess states have been wary to keep or create institutions for people who, like my son, need extra supervision. I don't know why someone can't come up with something that people can that can be kept clean and supervised and professional and therapeutic. I don't know, but instead of like the old style where they just threw everybody together and just left them in there like animals. So anyway, that's a depressing thing, and I'm depressed enough today, so I won't go into that. So I like to find something for my son. We've tried caregivers here. They come and they go. It's hard to deal with him. Um, yeah, and I don't like what the state has. We've tried that before. As far as help, not they don't have anything that I know of in Georgia uh, that's been able, that can help someone like him that's as severe, anyone as severe as he is. And if I'm dragging today, I'm so sorry. My usual what is the word? Not defense mechanism, but anyway, my brain is not working. Can't turn it on. Usually, humor. I usually am able to rise over things for the most part because I just kind of try not to take myself too seriously and let humor kind of pull me up and buoyancy up and over. But I'm not feeling very buoyant today, and I'm sorry if I'm dragging you down. All this is just to tell you what's kind of going on now, and that sometimes I go, this is not a once in a while thing with him. It's a roller coaster all the time, but most of the time I can handle it, and still put a smile on my face and move on after his behavior blows over for the day and so forth. But this time I'm just feeling overwhelmed, and I'm here to basically say that I know that I'm overwhelmed. I know that I have a hard situation, but I am not that situation. I am not a person to stay down and overwhelmed. And I'm saying that to encourage you all, because you may be in a situation that you feel that you can't get out of, that it's all hopeless, and that you'll never write again, never create again, or that you just don't feel like doing it. You're just feeling too stressed out. Well, I plan on writing today, even if it's for 10 minutes, because writing is therapy for me. And I need it. It used to be I could go out and about. Many years ago, I went to church, and I know that not everybody that's listening, watching, goes to church, and that, being out of the house, being with people who were like-minded, for the most part, it was very helpful. But I can't get out of the house, and no one's coming to me. I just have my little enclave here with my small family. My extended family doesn't participate. That's a whole other story. Yeah, I'll go from depressed to upset if I get angry if I start thinking on that too much. But yeah, I don't believe in being a victim of your circumstances. I don't want you to be either. I'm not making this video to depress anybody or to ask for sympathy or condolences or whatever. I do appreciate a kind word. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm not trying to pull at anybody's heartstrings. I'm just giving myself an outlet to express myself, so one, I'll feel better, and two, maybe it will help someone else. I don't know. I don't expect this to be a very popular video with a lot of views. That is not the point of this video. But if there's one person out there who's having a rough day, having a rough week, having a rough life, and find some encouragement in anything that I have to say. And I guess I'm saying I'm not past my problems. I don't know that I'll ever be past these problems. I don't think so. I don't see an outlet for I'm out of it yet. Something positive, but I'm a glass half full kind of person, so I'm not throwing in the towel. And I use a lot of idioms and such, and I'm sorry for that. But I blame my dad. He was full of idioms. Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to say that today is today, tomorrow is a new day, and there are opportunities. There's opportunities in the next moment, and I try never to forget that. So my current encouragement, therapy that I get is from writing. Some people choose reading as escapism, but I don't know. I don't. Most of what I like to read has a lot of depressing elements and along with humor. And I don't think I can handle the depressing parts right now, even though maybe it would be a little cathartic, maybe, to get a good cry out. But crying would just make my eye bags bigger right now, and they're big enough because I barely got any sleep last night. My son was awake a lot, carrying on, being loud, banging on things. So, making demands here and there, turn this light on, turn that on. So, yeah, so apologize. I'm just, yeah. So, but I'm going to write. I'm going to feel better. And it's not about getting over your problem, because sometimes, like I said, you can't. Sometimes you just have to keep wading through. But you have to find that something that helps you get through that. Whether it be, and I don't see them as crutches. I see them as something, and if you need a crutch now and again, so be it, as long as it's not an unhealthy one. As long as you don't depend on it forever. Because, like a broken leg, you can't just go, I don't need that crutch. No. But your leg's not broken forever either. So if it's a friend, if it's writing, if it's binge watching some stupid show for the next 2 days, so be it. If it's going to church, if it's going for a walk every single day, rain or shine, if it's buying, 10 tubes of lipstick, all different colors, just because you thought they were pretty. I don't care what it is. And I'm not lumping them all on the same plane, so nobody give me any hate for that, please. I'm just saying, whatever your thing is, the shopping channel, QVC, whatever it is, just don't go crazy with it. Don't run up your credit card bill, because then you'll be even more depressed. But just do something good for yourself. Do something good that you know will make you feel better, and then do it again. Do something else. Pamper yourself. Do something great for your mental health. And just make sure it's nothing that's going to make you more depressed later. That's all I'm saying. That's my disclaimer. That's why writing is an easy one. It's very hard to get yourself in trouble with that one. Yeah. You're not hurting yourself, and you're not hurting anybody. Well, as long as you're not writing something, that you'll regret later. But if so, write it for therapy, then wad it up in a ball. Almost said set it on fire. Don't do that. Wad it up in a ball, and or tear it up, shred it, and throw it in the trash can. Get it out of your system. So I hope that in the next video I'll be back to my old self, and I'm pretty sure I will be. That's how these things roll, because I get them out of my system. That's the key. Get them out of your system. Get the negative out. It won't make it disappear, but when you voice things, when you express things through words, whether it be written or like I'm doing right now, it's amazing how it feels like a weight is lifted off of your chest, particularly if you know that somebody's listening and somebody cares. So, thanks for listening. Thanks for caring. And I don't know what else to say other than have a great day. And I'm trying to make mine a great one. Thank you so much for tuning in to One Story House with me, Lorraine Moselle. Bye-bye.